So I cannot believe I am making this video, but after hearing that the South the South Park show and series was canceled for doing this, I am gonna have to do it because yeah. So anyways, hello everybody. Samuel Young here. So if you haven't heard or have heard, since everybody who isn't a kid is already knowing about this, but if you know the show South Park, you may know that they featured the the Disney Junior character Bluey. Now, why am I mentioning this? So, in the show, on TikTok, I heard that there was an episode related to um that was related to the app Sora or no, it was no, it was called something like Sora or not or something like that. Like, I didn't watch the episode myself because I haven't seen South Park at all ever in my life. So, quick side note, I had to shorten the video really shortly because apparently YouTube only allows me to upload footage that's like either like 10 to 12 minutes, and will only allow only 13 minutes of video footage if it's almost at 12 minutes and 59 seconds. But if it's not close to that, it will tell me that the video has been rejected. So yeah. And also I did not know if I had to censor the PORN word because most commentary YouTubers do it. So if you see that on here, you may know why. Because, well, because how strict YouTube is with people showing specific words, even though you're not saying them. Because I did in fact say that in this screenshot type commentary, I did just say P word in the commentary. So yeah, you may know which word I'm talking about. If you hear me say something like revenge P word or P word, you may know what I'm talking about if you heard of adult websites. So yeah. Anyways, back to the video and enjoy. So again, it's not my fault, but it's due to YouTube's strict rules. So yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, back to the video. So basically, many Bluey fans were upset because look, you see, it says right there that basically, get this, right? So basically, some fans of someone's name I can't pronounce were left reeling after Bluey makes a not safe for work appearance in South Park. Creepy. So basically, this is saying that basically South Park was basically referring to the whole Rule 34 stuff that was on the internet that was related to Bluey. I mean, look, most of the time, whenever I would hear commentary about the Loud House, that's what's mostly talked about on there on YouTube and not the actual show itself of the Loud House. But for Bluey, really? Really? Like, why? And basically, it was saying that the beloved children's animation Bluey made a decidedly unfamily friendly cameo on South Park. And basically, it's like I said, there's an episode of South Park that basically explores the whole thing with AI and deep fakes. And they literally put out the example by using none other than Bluey. That's right, Bluey. The one thing that they had to do to make an example of it was Bluey. Wow. Just wow. And it even says right there, yup, our treasured blue dog is caught in the crossfire when South Park character Butters launches a schoolyard war of AI generated revenge P word, I can't say that word, featuring a whole host of children's characters, including one Miss Bluey Healer. Wow. So, yeah, that's not good. Like, I know, like, people are, like, doing this whole revenge P word with AI now, because, like, back then, if you had, like, like a partner that said, made up stuff about you, yeah. If they had old naughty pictures of you, yeah, you can do actual revenge P word. But with AI, you can do it whenever you like, even if they didn't send it to you. You can just make it up with AI or deep fakes. Like, wow. Just wow. And I'm not even kidding. Even another article says this. South Park sparks speculation over possible real Bluey cameo in season 28 episode. How would that be possible? Like, does nobody understand that the actual Bluey, like, voice actresses are actually little children, as in like little girls of the children of like the producers from the Bluey cast? I'm not even kidding about that. Anyways, so it basically says here that for its political satire aimed at former President Donald Trump and Vice President J. D. Vance, however, the animated series' newest episode delivered an unexpected twist, a betrayal of Bluey's title character that looked and sounded strikingly close to the real thing. So, in other words, what are they saying? I'll tell you what they're saying. Okay? Okay. So, in other words, they're basically saying that they must have possibly used the actual Bluey voice actress, who is in fact a child, as in a little girl, and basically nobody actually saw, right? The other like characters like just Bandit, to Billy, immediately note this, so I ended up mixing up my words by accident. I ended up saying that Bluey ended up like sucking, but I meant to say that South Park was the one that was like starting to suck because, well, it's true because like I keep hearing that apparently South Park ended up like sucking because how many references to like political figures and such they were doing in the show. And that's what I meant to say at first. So unfortunately, yeah, I accidentally made that mistake in this video. So again, sorry about that. Putting the Bluey character in there since Bluey is always the gold mine for everything, even products and merchandise, the South Park creators thought, oh, what if we made an episode that briefly has Bluey in it? Well, they did it, but in the most horrific way possible. What the fuck, South Park? What the fuck? No.